Main card action begins with a lightweight world tournament contest between Clay Collard and Alfie Davis, and this is your tale of the tape. Collard is 32, Alfie Davis is 33. Collard stands 1 inch taller than his opponent. Davis weighed in 1 pound heavier. Reach advantage of 3 inches favoring the American, Cassius Clay Collard.
Clay, you
courtesy
ready?
of verdict.
Alfie, you ready? Fight!
Clay Collard's in the green, Alfie Davis is in the dark trunks. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, Randy Couture beside the PFL Smart Cage. First round action in the PFL World Tournament in the lightweight division. 2 strikers.
I was just about to say, Clay Collard's got a Mortal Kombat tattoo on his arm, and it couldn't be more fitting for this fight. I mean, this is push forward, brawl and box against a sharpshooter with great footwork in Alfie Davis.
That first kick from Alfie Davis slapped off the side of Clay Collard's head. It's motivated him to grab a hold of his opponent. And now Alfie Davis with double underhooks reverses position on the berry.
Nice job of repummeling by Alfie Davis to get inside position, chasing down that body lock. Clay Collard now trading place with him, putting Alfie on the fence.
Good work by Collard to turn, and he's really making the most of these foot stomps. They don't look like much, and I can tell you, if you've got good footwork, you like to be on your toes, you do not want your feet smashing like that.
Well, the corner of Clay Collard at weigh-ins yesterday spoke about this game plan, using the wrestling a little bit more, being intelligent in this fight. Clay known for always being an exciting fighter, but at times it has cost him in previous PFL seasons. Wanted to be more strategic this time around with no margin for error in the new tournament format.
You see Clay pushing and driving his head into the face, trying to get some space here, but Alfie Davis is staying really tight on this body locks.
Tough double underhook position for Alfie Davis. Clay struggling to get some distance there, and now back in the open.
The challenge for Alfie Davis is to try and keep enough space so he can utilize his fancy techniques, whereas Clay, he only needs a few inches to put you in the body with those big hooks.
The head movement from Clay Collard. Oh boy, this one is that.
What? Clay Collard is now in trouble here. Davis hammering away. The stoppage for Alfie Davis.
I'm going to say that was a superb stoppage by Blake Grice. He got in there. Not only did he save the fighter from more punishment, but he caught his head as he was going down. And Clay's pushing forward, and Alfie's moving. He looks to spin for a moment.
Oh,
there it is. It's a short elbow. Signature move. Beautiful. As he spins, he brings the elbow up at an angle so it doesn't go over the head of his opponent. It comes up into the chin. There's the spin, and there's the connection on the side of the head. That was beautiful work by Alfie Davis.
Right behind the ear.
I mean, Clay is doing everything he can to get back to his feet here. He really is trying. But I hope we get the replay of the finish here as the referee steps in to save him. And as Clay's falling, look how he catches him and holds him so he doesn't bang his head. Beautiful work by the referee there.
And beautiful work by Alfie Davis. The spinning attacks paying off.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Blake Grice stops the fight. 2 minutes and 12 seconds into round 1. Your winner by TKO, advancing to the semifinals of the PFL World Tournament, the X-Man, Alfie Davis!
Alfie Davis will face Brent Primus in a lightweight semifinal. Little striker versus grappler treat in that one. Tail the tape brought to you by Valor Energy. Brent Primus, 40 years of age, does not appear to be slowing down much. Alfie Davis is 33. Davis is 1 inch taller, but it is Brent Primus with a 3-inch reach advantage.
Fighter ready?
Winner advances.
Fighter ready? Timekeeper? Fight, gentlemen!
To a $500,000 World Championship fight. Southpaw stands for Alfie. Opens the action with that inside leg kick. and then switches stances.
There are so many different looks that Alfie Davis can give you on the feet. He can stand tight Muay Thai style. He can go super bladed like Wonder Boy. He can play a lot of different games with his striking skills, but of course he's expecting this. From Brent Primus, and he defends the first takedown. That's a big statement.
Showed the knee and threw the left hand after it. Primus trying to punch his way in behind left and right hands.
If you're Brent Primus, you've got to try and get a hold of Alfie Davis, and he is just a hurricane of limbs. It makes it really difficult to try and figure out how you're going to get inside because of the complexity of his game. Punching your way in is definitely the way to go.
He's definitely got to do it just like that. He's got to punch his way into that. He can't shoot naked shots or get caught.
Alfie Davis with the double underhooks, and Brent Primus still going with that outside reach, and he kicks off the fence. Interesting, he did talk about this.
Talked about pulling guard.
He said in the fighter meetings, I may pull guard, promise not to make fun of me on the broadcast. I said we will make no such promise, Brent.
I thought he was punking us, to be honest. He's looking for rubber guard here. We're going to try and pull that leg into the front of Alfie Davis's face.
All jokes aside, man, it shows a certain growth mindset in the sport. If you are so successful as a wrestler for so long and you know you want to get this fight to the ground, why not do it by any means necessary, even if the takedowns aren't working right away?
He had his first takedown attempt stuffed by Alfie Davis. This is another option for him to get this fight to the floor. I'm sure he'd prefer to be on top, in top position, but he's here where he wants to fight, which is on the ground.
Well, the reason he felt comfortable in pulling guard is he said his sweeps are just as good as the top game. We'll see if that proves to be true with Alfie Davis on top for now.
Yeah, he keeps going back to this rubber guard position. Now, one thing that I will say is Alfie Davis at GB Top Team has got a bunch of people that can utilize rubber guard. Perhaps not to the level of Brent Primus, though, but he's certainly going to be aware of what he needs to do. Whether he can do it is another thing entirely. At the moment, you can see him trying to bury his head over to the side that Brent Primus is attacking. He's trying to isolate the right arm of Alfie Davis.
Go-go Plata attempt here. And he had a go-go Plata years ago. It was fight of the month by Sherdog back then.
Trying to switch to the omoplata if he can
MMA junkie, right?
Yeah, Alfie's got to keep his chin down because if the foot of Brent Primus goes underneath his chin, the go-go plata's in play. Right now, we're in an awkward omoplata position where Brent Primus can't really do a great deal to get Alfie Davis moving. It's almost like he's got to. See, Brent Primus wants to turn himself this way, so he's facing the opposite. Now he scrambles to top position. This is really where his wrestling can take over.
He used the omoplata to create a scramble and use it as a switch. Clever work.
There you go, get comfortable.
Can he make something happen now with about 90 seconds remaining in round one?
Trying to get the full mount.
There we go.
He's trying to drive his leg through. Alfie's doing a good job of defending full mount. Now he goes back to a loose guard position.
Nice, nice. You got elbows from the top.
Big shots from Brent Primus.
Hard elbows. Settle in.
Alfie neutralizing that position though by moving underneath. Getting his legs back involved, trying to grab a butterfly with his left.
Got a minute 10,
He's
Brent.
got one on the right side.
I think Brent Primus could stuff that knee if he wanted to. I think he's going to try it now and go straight into mount, and there he is. That's bad news. Look at Alfie Davis.
60 seconds.
Nice little elbow escape by Alfie Davis to get back to half guard.
Good work. Brad Pickett in the corner, coaching Alfie Davis through this position.
Nice, nice elbow. Nice, short shot, perfect.
Oh, and he's blood as well. That looks like fresh blood from one of those big elbows that Brent Primus has landed.
30 seconds.
Let's see where the blood's coming from. Yeah, it's from the side of the head of Alfie Davis by the look. Coming from one of those.
There's another
Those ice
backward,
pick,
downward
yeah.
elbow. Ice pick, I like that. Last 10 seconds of round number one. Brent Primus on top of Alfie Davis in a lightweight semifinal with more elbow.
Foul, gentlemen.
There
Ready for
is
two?
Brent Primus,
Ready for
former
two?
Bellator
Fight,
World
gentlemen.
Champion, last year's PFL runner-up at 155 pounds. Davis in the orthodox stance to open this round.
Slightly longer, lower stance this time for Alfie Davis. More prepared to defend the takedown.
Getting his legs involved with the kicks. It's always a tough calculation against a really good wrestler. How many kicks do you want to throw?
Yeah, it's very tough to sprawl when you're posted on one leg. Switching leads is a good idea because that changes where Premise can shoot.
Alfie Davis also talks about the move to GB top team and how they've encouraged him to not always be on his toes, sometimes to sit down and trade a little bit. And this is where he feels like he can start putting some people away. That was a good overhand right from Brent Primus, though. Knocked Alfie Davis's head back momentarily.
Good defense here from Primus with Alfie Davis showing a lot of looks at striking.
Nice drag with the back foot, feinted the kick, came over the top with the hook. Tricky is Alfie Davis.
Good left hand right down the middle. Split the guard of Brent Primus.
He's looking for that jump knee.
Steady steps for that quick, almost a jab speed on that left cross.
Nice. That footwork is amazing by Alfie.
I think he's trying to annoy Brent Primus with those long-range shots to try and encourage a level change.
Try to time the knee potentially, Dan?
Absolutely, I think so. Especially when he switches to this stance. It's that left knee that you want to be watching out for.
Right underneath that.
There it is.
That's when you grab it.
I like that double hook as well.
Now Primus charging forward.
There's the level change. And Primus has got a drive on him.
I always make the same joke about Brent Primus. He's a lightweight, but he's got middleweight arms. Anytime he gets his hands on somebody, they end up either gassing themselves out trying to defend the takedown or on their back.
Alfie Davis with the underhook, trying to use a knee shield instead of accepting that single leg. But Brent Primus drops again. Alfie Davis sprints away.
Nice work by Alfie to see that coming this time. Not get pulled to the floor.
Primus landed that short hook.
That made Alfie's hook miss, right?
This is when you're dangerous, be loose.
You hear the corner of Alfie Davis saying, this is where you're dangerous, be loose. Can't argue with that assessment. When Davis is picking and poking and throwing these quick strikes, he's having a lot of success. Gets a kick into the body of Brent Primus.
Yeah, I like that kick to the body. I'd like to see him utilize that a bit more.
A nice knee to the body by Alfie. Alfie getting creative.
Nice short cross. Got to keep his chin down at the end of those areas.
That knee again.
He timed the knee well. It looks like Brent Primus just chewed it up and spit it out.
That's because he's got a middleweight neck as well.
Are we realizing that Brent Primus might just be a middleweight?
That's fine, that's fine.
90 seconds left in round number 2. It has been a much better round here for Alfie. Can he stay on his feet for the final minute plus?
Alfie absolutely did his homework on being in the clinch, being against the fence, using those underhooks, keeping Brent Primus off of his hips and off of his legs.
It's definitely been a better round for Alfie Davis. It's been frustrating at times for Brent Primus. Still a minute to go.
Knee to the body and a hook to follow from Alfie.
Same side attack as well. Left knee to left hook.
Give Primus credit in the striking exchange as though he's landed some big punches here in round 2.
Spinning elbow.
Did that hurt Primus?
I think it hurt.
He's in trouble.
Here comes a knee.
Alfie unleashing combination.
He's in big trouble.
Primus has 30 seconds left. Here's round 2.
So many different angles of this attack from Alfie Davis. And he really steps through with those power shots as well.
There's a spinning heel kick.
You know when Primus starts through the play.
Uppercut. Flurry again. Davis evading the counter striking, and that time Primus stepped through with a right hand.
Look at the movement.
Last round ready. Last round ready.
I have it 1 round apiece. I thought Brett did a great job of winning the first round by pulling guard and getting that reversal. And Alfie did a great job of countering and not getting caught by drug to the ground when he tried to pull guard in the second.
And he really starts to just, beautiful check hook. He's just starting to find his rhythm now as well. You can see he's loosening up at the end of that round. But he can't take this success for granted because Brett Primus, with a big right hand bomb over the top and a power double, could change this fight again.
And now Primus wrestling his way to the top position. Davis staying up on his feet.
Nice adjustment by Alfie. Knew exactly where Brett was going to go after that first round. He's made that adjustment.
Alfie's got to respect the right hand of Brett Primus. Lead uppercut. Now a stabbing kick to the front.
There we go again. He drifts off, tries to catch that check hook.
Kevin Lee backstage watching this. One half of our main event against Gaji Ramadanov. If he can pull the upset tonight, he will fight the winner of this bout in our PFL World Tournament final coming up in August. Let's go here, Brett Primus.
The footwork and angle of Alfie Davis is remarkable. He's really done a great job. Knows exactly where Brett Primus is trying to get him now.
A little dance moves in the middle of this fight for Alfie Davis, showing how comfortable he feels when he's on his feet.
Oh, nice left.
Good left hook there from Brett Primus. Elbow misses, and off balance is Davis. He's on his back with 3 minutes left in round 3.
He kicks away, but the scrambling to his feet is really, really going to be difficult. Because Brett Primus, this is his game.
3/4 mount here for Brett Primus. If he can slide his left foot forward, he'll be fully mounted on Alfie with lots of time left.
That Brett Primus shoulder pressure. He's so good at bullying his opponents, just moving them in the direction that he needs them to go. Look at the angle of Alfie Davis's head on the fence here. I mean,
full mount. Halfway through the round now. Does Alfie Davis have an answer? Can he stop an offensive output from the top for Primus?
High mount now by Primus. Elbow escape attempt by Alfie Davis, but Primus counters it.
Full mount against Brett Primus, and things were going so well for Alfie Davis. Just shows you one takedown.
So far, it's only positional though for Primus. He has not yet really mounted any offense from here. Davis trying to come out the back.
Oh, almost out.
Almost only counts in hand grenades at home.
Alfie Davis must be thinking to himself, I've just got to get this fight to the feet. I need another minute on the feet and I can take this fight. And Brett Primus holding on to this position. I wonder if in his mind he's thinking I've got to do more to win this round.
Slides the knee back and drives it into the midsection of Alfie.
Alfie trying to scramble. Got to be careful not to give up his back against Primus.
Great work by Primus breaking him down as he's scrambling. Alfie keeps hitting with these elbows though.
Let's get some damage from the top, Brett.
Judging becomes so important in situations like this. These are dominant positions for Primus.
Single now. Alfie might be looking to get out. Back up.
Alfie at least to the top.
Can Alfie back out of this guard? Stand and back out.
Or will he stay here for ground and pound to try to finish out round 3 on top? Brett Primus still dangerous off his back.
Yeah, inside 1 minute now. I think Alfie might try and posture up and land a few big punches. If there's space, he might scramble, but of course, he can land significant shots here, and Primus is tired as well. There's a big shot.
Good hammer fist from Alfie. And elbow.
Beautiful elbow.
Primus kicking out, trying to get an arm. But Alfie Davis's base looks like it's too good for these last 20 seconds. Couple more big shots from Alfie Davis.
Left hand comes down again and again for Alfie. Landed a good one there, hammer fist.
I don't know what that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds by these two warriors, we go to the judges' scorecards, who all scored the fights 29-28 in favor of your winner, advancing to the PFL World Tournament Finals, the X-Man, Alfie Davis!
The main event, lightweight championship. Alfie Davis 33, Gazi Rabadonov is 32. Alfie, the taller fighter here at 5'11", but both men turned into 71-inch measurement on the reach.
All right, keys to victory brought to you by Toro Tires. For Alfie Davis, he's got to stay mobile and elusive. Kicking the body will pay dividends in the later rounds, and we know those elbows at close range can be fight finishers. For Rabadonov, control the center, set up his power punches. He's got very heavy hands, but he can't throw them all the time. And wrestle where necessary, when he's under pressure, when he's hurt. Get the fight to the floor.
Fighters went over the rules on the back. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight. Are you ready? Fight!
I'm just going to use the front 10% of my seat for this one, guys. I think I'm going to need the rest of it. Might be standing soon. Interesting what Alfie was saying the other day about how he can adapt his striking. He's a chameleon, he said. He can adapt to any kind of striker that he sees, and he has different styles of striking that he can adopt to deal with different problems. My question is, what style does he adopt to beat Gazi Rabadonov?
My question, Dan, is whether or not he has to adapt to a striking style at all, because of course Gazi has shown a ton of proficiency in the striking arts, especially recently, but he does come from that Nurmagomedov school, and wrestling is the staple of the system. Big swing and a miss for Rabadonov.
Alfie also mentioned the fact that Rabadonov's not very big for this weight class, and I've not really thought about it until I see him side by side right now. Alfie looks just generally the bigger, more muscular fighter.
We talked about that in his last fight because he was taking on Brett Primus.
It's just an accident, right? Keep him high. Don't do that again.
A little bit taller, maybe.
Good.
Primus, of course, huge and muscular, but Alfie was not outsized in that fight.
Little inside kick, slid up the
Axe kick from the X-Man. Rabadonov crowded it, knocked balanced Alfie.
Alfie looking for that counter left hook again as he's peeling off the center line. He's switched his stances. Every time he switches his stance, there's the elbow look. He's got options.
Smart by Gazi Rabadonov to not catch that kick and dive in.
Yes.
A lot of homework done by both camps, trying to find tendencies, potential issues.
I wonder if in a fight like this, Rabadonov's going to take some time to figure Alfie Davis out because he is so unorthodox. I mean, nobody in the gym, even if you get really good martial artists from different types of styles, you're not going to be able to replicate what Alfie Davis does. So a feeling out process for Rabadonov makes sense here.
It's like trying to figure out Lyoto Machida while you're in the fight with Lyoto Machida.
Yes.
That's impossible.
Looks for that counter left hook again as Rabadonov touches the body with the jab. Thinks about a knee. Good pressure by Rabadonov. This is going to stifle all of the spinning kick attacks of Alfie Davis because he's so crammed up against the fence.
2 minutes left, Alfie. Nice, let's chip away, let's
The counter again. Splits his stance to power it.
Both guys picking and poking with single shots here in the first round.
Trying to figure out what traps to set, what traps to spring.
There's a combination from Gazi.
Good discipline with that right hand of Alfie Davis as well. It's staying on the chin most of the time. He knows that left hook is of danger, but Rabadonov talks about his right hand being his best weapon. We've just not really seen it. Oh, that was a big backhand on the top.
Alfie with the looping punch there. Nurmagomedov has a jab blocked.
A little mouse in the temple of Nurmagomedov where that punch landed.
See a lump on the side of Gatti Nurmagomedov's head.
Yeah, that's where that punch just landed.
The temple.
That's the money shot out.
Tricky. Tries the jab to the body. I think he's going to use that set of that left hook though. I think he's trying to get Alfie to react to that body shot, drop his hand. Nurmagomedov looking like he's trying to find a home for that right hand.
Yes, great check.
For the clinch.
That's it. Don't take that
Double
off.
underhooks for Gatti Nurmagomedov.
That over-under.
20 seconds. Don't take that from that. Don't show to me. Do not leave. 10 seconds. Shoulder bar. Shoulder bar.
Final few seconds of round number 1, a feeling out process for these last 5 minutes. Welcome back to Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina. Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Dan Hardy on the commentary desk. Alfie Davis, Gatti Nurmagomedov in the smart cage, squaring off in the second round of potential 5. Lightweight World Tournament Championship out in front of us. And if you're looking for clarity on how to score round number 1, don't look at the PFL proprietary AI score. They're tied in round 1.
Wow, really? Oh, wow. Has that ever happened before, guys? I can't think of it. Oh, nice takedown.
Great work by Gatti Nurmagomedov. Grabbed the single leg, stepped through, split the legs, and Alfie tripped him to his back.
Long time to work here as well for Nurmagomedov. It's like Alfie's main focus is to tie Gatti up here. I don't know whether he's going to try and scramble. I don't know whether he's even going to try any submissions. He might just wait for a stand-up.
Right hands to the body for Gatti. Alfie maintaining a closed guard for the most part. Trying to tie up the arms of Nurmagomedov.
Alfie was also talking about the fact that when Nurmagomedov is in these positions, he does tend to open up for big strikes at times, and there are opportunities for him to scramble there. Maybe Alfie's waiting on a scrambling opportunity, but Gatti's being quite disciplined with his posture at the moment. I think he probably realizes how much of a live wire Alfie Davis is. Good kick away. Beautiful work by Gatti, just sliding his knee into the hip. Looks like he might be able to pass to the other side. He's got the legs wrapped, and he elevates to the fence.
Looked like he was working for that Dagestani leg irons.
Yeah.
Alfie got out of that situation.
Alfie climbing his guard up for a moment. Clamps on the head and arm. Nurmagomedov's got the fence to use to his advantage now, though.
Half guard now by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, he's going to keep that foot. Oh, no, he took it out. I thought he was going to use that to keep the legs open, but his half guard position looks like he's comfortable. He's elevated the leg of Alfie Davis, you can see there. Now he's going to try and unpick that, maybe pass. He's going to mount that.
2 minutes left in round number 2. Lightweight World Tournament final. Gatti Nurmagomedov looking to go back-to-back. Alfie Davis with his first World Championship opportunity here.
Trying to slide that knee through, trying to cut the knee across the hip line. Now he's in three-quarter mount.
Alfie got back to half guard.
got to work towards that underhook side. Alfie's flat on his back right now. There's the underhook again. Gazzi does so good at shutting it down though. He drops his weight onto it and clamps it. You can see here he's trapped that arm now of Alfie Davis, that left hand.
He's got a looking around the head. It almost looked like he had a cradle. And he slid down to a double.
Now push away if you have to. Alfie, you don't have the shoulder. Alfie, with your arms bent, there's no shoulder charge. You can do this, push away. As we drilled,
temporarily, Alfie Davis was able to get his feet on the hips. Gazi Ramadanov unable to kick off.
Going for an Ezekiel.
Yeah, he knows very often.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. It's just a damage limitation now. Damage limitation now.
Yeah, Alfie doesn't seem to have any kind of intention to scramble here. Looks like he's playing into the 5-round thing. It's like, right, 10 seconds time, we're back on the feet again. The thing is, though, Ramadanov now knows if he gets this fight to the floor, he's going to meet very little resistance, either on the floor or getting back up.
Stop. Buddy, you ready?
Round 3
ready?
of a possible 5 in this championship bout for our 2025 World Tournament. Alfie Davis is in the green, Gazi Ramadanov is in the dark trunks.
Ramadanov really stifling the movement of Alfie. Glove touch there for an accidental groin shot. This is where Alfie wants it, where there's space around him. He immediately looks more relaxed when he's got a bit more space. As soon as he feels his back foot touch the fence, he starts to look a little agitated under the pressure.
Just missed with an overhand left at Alfie. Scooping right uppercut and a straight left. Best combination so far for Alfie Davis.
He's a very slick striker. It's like he's waiting for Gazi to do something in particular. Maybe he's trying to set him up for something. Oh, he's a cut under the eye of Alfie Davis.
I think that was from the groundwork.
Is that right?
In the last round. A little mouse.
Small trace of blood from that left temple of Gazi Ramadanov. Davis tested a knee, tried to get Ramadanov to shoot down onto it. Ramadanov went underneath that spinning heel kick.
He's no taller. Steady pressure constantly by Gazi. We're almost at the midpoint of the fight now as well. Timed that knee well. Kind of just caught the chest of Gazi Ramadanov as he moved in. Look at that spinning elbow perhaps now. Oh, there it is, the rising elbow.
Little rising elbow from the center. Nice little back elbow there.
Now Alfie's feeling confident. Some of these unorthodox strikes are starting to land. Can Alfie get into a rhythm here? Does he even want rhythm? Probably a better question.
You can certainly see Alfie's loosening up there. His confidence is rising with his striking. But that comes with space again.
Well timed again on the knee.
You hear the crowd getting behind Alfie Davis as well.
so careful. Anytime Gaji can back you towards that cage and get you to stop moving.
Talked about a spinning elbow. You can see the respect that Gaji's got for Alfie Davis because he's being way more cautious than he has been against anybody else that I've seen so far in this campaign. He's really taking his time to find his opportunities.
1 minute left, as you probably heard on our microphones from the Alfie Davis corner. As Grimshaw, Brad Pickett coaching through. We're commercial free the rest of the way here on ESPN for the PFL World Tournament in 2025.
Clever movement from Alfie, probably his best round so far.
He's really stopped all the offense from Gaji Ramadanov here in round number 3. Round 2 clearly belongs to Gaji. Round 1, who knows?
He's trying to get Gaji's level change onto that rear uppercut. It's almost like he's leaning onto his back foot to load it.
10 seconds left in round 4.
Oh, there's the elbow again.
The spinning elbow has become a favorite weapon, and Alfie continues to spin to the end of the round. Alfie Davis looking to pull off a major upset over Gaji Ramadanov, the 2024 PFL lightweight champion, who's undefeated in his last 12 bouts. Going back several years now, Gaji has not tasted defeat.
That was very quick. Right down the middle.
Five odds still have Alfie as a significant underdog here. Minus 700 favor for Gaji Ramadanov.
Oh, running it down.
Timed that very, very well. Double change under the punch. And Alfie out to those knees. Trying to get that Dagestani leg irons right there. Stepping over both feet of Alfie Davis.
Around his legs. Clever work. Alfie Davis got to be careful he doesn't expose his back as he's being forced to turn away. Sutter saying that Alfie Davis thinks he's got 2 rounds.
Well, round 1 was a toss-up. Coin flip, in my opinion. 2 to Ramadanov, 3 to Davis. We're here in round number 4, and right now this is exactly where Gaji Ramadanov wants to fight.
And this is just burning time as well for Alfie. This is not ideal at all. Looks like he's more willing to scramble in this round than he was in the second. And here's some crowd frustration for this wrestling offensive by Gaji.
It's worth stating if Gaji can't mount meaningful offense on top and Alfie is able to land an elbow or 2, we've seen judges in the past give the round to the guy on bottom if all there is top control with no damage. But Alfie right now is being smothered and not able to do any damage himself.
Steps over very fast. Alfie needs to try and get that right hand in an underhook position.
Look at the downward pressure from Gaji Ramadanov.
Nice kick up. Good effort by Alfie, but Gaji's pressure and control in top position is too good. He just floats over the legs. Quite happy to go back to half guard as well if he needs to secure the position. Alfie's trying to play a game here with the referee, but Jason Herzog's not going to give him that kind of reaction, I don't think.
You want to stand it, you've got to earn it. 90 seconds left in round 4. Shoulder pressure here for Nurmagomedov. The fans in Charlotte don't like the top pressure. They want to see more of the spinning stuff.
Yeah, right. Trying to slide that knee across again is Gadji. Alfie's got to try and get an angle. He could use the fence to walk up. 1 minute to go. Switches his hips. He might try and unlock the legs again. Step over into mount. 45 seconds. Alfie's playing a survival game here. Warning from the referee.
Smothering pressure here from Nurmagomedov. Alfie Davis has no answer, not able to create the scrambles that he thought he would be able to. Final few seconds around 4. We'll head into the 5th and final frame in Charlotte.
Round around. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Dan, if you're the corner of Alfie Davis, how do you keep him upright in this 5th and final round?
Well, I think one of the biggest things that's underestimated when it comes to takedown defense is striking volume. You know, the times when Alfie's not striking is when Gadzi is setting up and making plans. Even if Alfie, good knee. Even if Alfie's been a little bit more mobile, a little bit more active with that lead hand, it's going to give Gadzi more to think about. And this is where Alfie starts to sneak in those really painful techniques, like that knee, like the rising uppercut that we just saw him try then again.
Even Gadzi acknowledged that knee. I think it did land on his chest, but he gave a slight nod, which is all you're going to get from him. Alfie tried it again, stomped down with the left hand. Gadzi was able to drift out of range. Good misdirection there from Alfie. Counter right hand, moves out of the way. Displaces that forward momentum for Nurmagomedov.
There's that sniping straight left again.
He steps as he throws that.
Yeah, he does. Gets to the outside lead foot. There's that rising uppercut one more time. Gadzi's struggling with the striking of Davis more than I was expecting, if I'm honest. I thought Gadzi's blood force trauma was going to kind of work its way through at some point, but he's not been able to get the timing of Alfie Davis, aside from on the takedowns, which of course is where Gadzi's dominating. Makes me wonder why we're 2 minutes into this round though, and he's not attempted another takedown yet.
I think Davis showed that knee early twice in this round. Gadzi doesn't want to shoot down onto it. He very nearly did. I believe it was in round 3. There's a takedown attempt. Good work by Davis to stay upright on the initial push. Well, that gives a wag of the finger to the delight of this Charlotte crowd.
You know, I think if Alfie followed that left hand with a left high kick, he might be able to sneak it around the guard. He's not thrown as many high kicks, so obviously you can get tangled up. Ooh, little turn off, little pivot left hook. Half a round to go. Gonna look for that darting left again, trying to draw Gadzi onto it.
Big knee. And yet Gadzi pulls his way up and finishes the takedown. Alfie just buying himself a little time here in the 5th with the footwork.
It's worth giving these guys a shout out for their conditioning as well, their preparation for this fight. Not that we expected anything less from them, but this does not look like the last 2 minutes of a 25-minute fight.
No. And getting Gazi to chase him is exactly what Alfie needs to do. As he gets him frustrated trying to chase him to land something, that's when he runs into one of those knees or those spinning elbows.
It is truly wild that the movement of Alfie Davis has almost removed a significant part of Gazi Ramadonov's arsenal with his own striking. Now with just over a minute left, Ramadanov completes the takedown.
Yeah, that might have been the final aggression of Gazi that got this fight to the floor. That might be all he needed. I've not seen anything from Alfie that's going to scramble him up from his back here.
But Gazi's got to mount offense from the top, because the takedown by itself, 1 minute left in the round, is not enough to win a round where you haven't landed any strikes. And so far this 5th round has been all Alfie Davis on the feet. You saw the look over to his corner from Alfie Davis. Big shoulder pressure here from Gazi, trying to stay busy on top.
You've got to think there's 2 rounds that are Ramadonov's because he spent so much time in top position, right?
Absolutely.
And then what, you're saying 1 round to Alfie that you could be sure of as well, and this one as well, so 2, and then it's a coin toss with the first one.
Look, a good squeeze on the neck there from Alfie. Final few seconds of this one. Gazi Ramadanov trying to pour on some pressure and snag another PFL belt to follow what he did in 2024.
Hell of a performance by both of these guys. Wow. What a fight.
There's the final bell. We'll go to the judges' scorecards again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 incredible rounds of your main event, we turn to the judges' scorecards, where all 3 judges scored the fight 48-47 for your winner by unanimous decision, and the 2025 lightweight PFL World Tournament champion, the Axeman, Alfie Davis!
Click below to subscribe and watch more MMA content.